line in the next song. This is called Gina and the King's Road. It has a line, you're feeling almost sincere, and then later on she's feeling almost sincere. To me, this is like the key line in this song, because how many dates have you had where you felt almost sincere? This song is just, in many ways, this song would have been a simple song without just those two lines, and those two lines add a layer of cynicism that in fact reflects on the whole of the rest of the song and changes the meaning of it. So I just throw this out to you as a lyric writer. Sometimes you put a little phrase into a song that becomes the key phrase, and that is the key phrase in this song. But it also has a great guitar riff. King's Road, 1968. Blonde hair and eyeshadow, I hyperventilate. Purple of the mini, legs up to there. Don't you cast aspersions on my Naga-hide affair, or she can make you believe you're feeling almost sincere. And every day is New Year's Eve. She's laughing in your ear. Oh, she's so hard to reach. Although she's so close at hand, I'm like a wave on a beach, sinking in the sand. Everyone went out the door, and everyone knew why. Nobody ever stayed around, and no one ever tried. Gina drowns the sorrows, drinks away the night, arms around a stranger, hanging on for life. But she can make you believe she's feeling almost sincere. And every day is New Year's Eve. She's giggling in your ear. She's so hard to reach, although she's so close at hand. I'm like a wave on her beach, sinking in the sand. Gina in the King's Road, in a raincoat shimmering white, hands thrust in her pockets like Julie Christine might. Gazing into the distance, she puckers up her lips. I don't stop to talk to her, we're just passing ships. But she can make you believe she's feeling almost sincere. And every day is New Year's Eve. She's laughing in your ear. She's so hard to reach, although she's so close at hand. I'm like a wave on the beach, sinking in the sand. She loves you, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, good. That's another track off my latest album. It is. I mean, I don't know why people make records. You know, no one buys records anymore. But you get old and you sort of, I don't know. You're set in your ways. It's a habit. You make records. I keep making records, and I really like the last record. I really wish it was the follow-up to God, Year of the Cat. I think. Because people, or at least Time Passages, because people would have bought it. But it's a much better record than some of those other ones. I think we have it on sale tonight. Ooh, that's right. I'm supposed to tell you. Neville has some CDs that he's going to sell you, and also someone told me to tell you that every record that I've ever made has just been re-released via a label called Collector's Choice. I think I've made 17 albums, and they're now all available again. So if anyone's missing anything,
with bonus tracks.
With bonus tracks, yeah. How it works in the record industry at the moment is that these things come out for like about 12 months and then they're gone, and you don't see them for 20 years. And during the window of opportunity, when you know these things are available, I say they're all available, and everyone nods their heads. And for the next 20 years after they go out of print, everyone keeps saying, "Where can I get a copy of Between the Wars?" Well, you can get it now, but probably not for much longer, so bear that in mind should you wish to. Now we're going to do a song about going to the South Pole. Yes?
Yes.
This song mentions a couple of explorers. There's a man called Scott, an Englishman who was sent by the Royal Navy and told, go to the South Pole and get there first. And of course he didn't. He not only did he fail to get there first, but he killed 4 of his men and died on the way home. It was a complete disaster. They should have known, because they court-martialed him right before that for ramming an unarmed freighter with one of his warships. So they were sending him to a place where he couldn't do any harm. And of course not. He was beaten by a Norwegian called Amundsen, who got home by eating his dogs, which the British thought was terribly unsportsmanlike. And then they were followed by an Irishman called Shackleton, and Shackleton had 3 cracks at trying to get to the South Pole. Never really got there, but he again almost died on his last attempt, and made this fantastic open sea voyage in a rowing boat, and that's all become quite historic. Now these people are going to be in this song, and it's called Antarctica, and after this introduction, I know that some of you are absolutely sure that this is what the song is about. But
it's actually a love song, don't tell me.
No, actually, it's called Antarctica, and it's all written in Antarctic images, because it's about a very cold woman who wouldn't sleep with me. So. Before I ever saw the frost upon your face, I was haunted by your beauty, and it drew me to this place. I felt the chill of mystery, with 1 foot on your shore. Then and there, resolved to go when no man had before. Maybe I was snowblind, perhaps the wind spoke true. I believe those stories then, as travelers sometimes do, in Antarctica. Antarctica. Who knows what the cause might be to cause a man to go? My vengeance out across that virgin snow. Seduced by this ambition, I so easily forgot the hopeless quest of Shackleton, the dreamlike death of Scott. Or maybe I was snowblind, perhaps the wind spoke true. I believe those stories that its travelers sometimes do in Antarctica. Something of my innocence went wandering the sky in Antarctica.
Marco Macisso on flute.
We'll do a little sort of jazzy thing for you now. Well, it's about as jazzy as I get, which is not very. Yes, you can do that Jethro Tull thing.
I think I'm going to fall over. You know, he can still do this. I saw him. He can't sing a lick anymore, but he can still lick a lick.
He had a salmon farm, didn't he? Yeah. Dear, oh dear. I met him in Amsterdam airport. We were sitting around Amsterdam airport. Very strange. You can see and tell me I haven't met him. Oh, well, that's a jazz chord. There are none in this next song. Tropical trees, while the Spanish maids pick up the sheets. Conquistador in search of gold, for all the jackdaw reasons. The Midas shadow that's so hard to please just follows wherever you go. Nothing ventured, nothing gained this side. Oh, you played for the one that takes all. Toss the dice high up and craned your head to see how the numbers would fall. You stole the game so easily, lock round with the seasons. Still the shadow that the night won't free just follows wherever you go. Another day, another boarding card. Oh, you wait for the sea on the plane. The movie runs, but you're still working hard, so you don't touch your food or champagne. I know that when you're well on stride, you wanna know the reason. The empty night just brings you no reply as it follows wherever you go. Thank you very much. All right, I'm going to do a song that nobody knows because it's new, so I got to do it on my own. So. Of course, you think that I know it, and I don't really, so... we'll see what we can do with it. It probably hasn't escaped anybody's notice who's read a newspaper or watched television recently that an English soccer player called David Beckham has arrived in Los Angeles with his wife, former Spice Girl, and he hasn't done anything yet, but he's here and he's making all the headlines. I would have to tell you that I know absolutely nothing about soccer, but this momentous event in Los Angeles history has propelled me into writing a song about it. So this is, I suppose, a song about it's football in the rest of the world, soccer in America. I don't know much about it. Don't know anything about it, really. I mean, I've watched probably 5 minutes of the World Cup, and this qualifies me to write this song, I think. But this is a strange song in the sense that it wrote itself. I was sitting at the piano, and I I wrote this first line, which was, in the center of the field stands the favorite player. And at that stage of the song, I had no idea what he played or what he did. It could be any sport. I had no idea what he was doing. And so like, I kept writing lines because I didn't know where the song was going and I wanted to find out. I mean, it sounds stupid to you, but this is exactly how songs are written. And it wasn't until I got to the end of the song that I realized why I'd written it, and you will too. In the center of the field stands the favorite player. I think it'd be nice if it was in tune. All of a sudden I'm not... In the center of the field stands the favorite player. The ball comes floating in. They say a silent prayer for him. What happens next? Oh, I know. Let me start this again. I really just wrote this. In the center of the field stands the favorite player. The ball comes flying in. They say a silent prayer for him. 50 yards away, a minute left to go. The ref looks at his watch. Oh, he cuts it to the right, gets past the defender. A blur of blue and white. The moment hangs suspended in time. One man left to beat. Da 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 da. One man left to beat. He can see the goalkeeper's eyes. There's magic in his feet. Oh, and a single ray of sunlight reaches down to touch the golden boy. Seems to light his way towards the net. In his mind, he sees the headlines in the morning newspapers. This'll be a day they won't forget. Now he's on his own, completely in control of it all. The shot comes flying in, headed for the corner of the goal. Bounces off the post. He watches as it falls. Oh, everyone will say he should have passed the ball. Now the crowd is gone. The stadium is empty. Several hundred times he will watch the replay on TV. 40 years from now, to generations yet unborn, oh, somebody will say he should have passed the ball. He should have passed the ball. Thank you. Well, I don't mean any harm to David Beckham, but you've got to have some fun, you know. If you're a songwriter, this is what you do. I believe that Neville has got some more questions.
I'm contractually obliged to make you sit down again now. It's in the contract. So the golden boy who now plays football in Los Angeles.
He really hasn't played yet.
He's around. He's making.
Well, you know, I didn't write that about David Beckham. It just I read a headline in the Los Angeles Times. It said David Beckham coming to Los Angeles, and I sat down at the piano and wrote that song in about 10 minutes, and it just seemed funny to me, so I thought I'd play it to you.
A big football fan, Al?
No, I knew nothing about it, nothing at all. They should make the goals bigger, because I mean, well, I mean, when you think about it, you watch a basketball game, and what are the scores? 95, 76 or something, and even football, 28-14. I mean, what is a game that you play for 90 minutes and you end up with 0-0? There's no kind of a game to me. Make the goals bigger.
This is why Al doesn't play football. That's a very similar song, I think, to pieces you've written like Candidate, almost like observational songs, very precise songs. I'll keep going like this if you want to say a few more things. Songs that only you could have written. Songs that many of your audience know, Al, that they could call out if they wanted to help me out at this stage.
I don't know. Yeah, it reminds me of The Candidate a little bit. The Candidate is an obscure song, but Neville knows. No one else here does. It's a song.
Does anyone here know The Candidate by any chance?
It's a song I do in election years about
Rubber chicken.
Rubber chickens.
Rubber chickens.
So besides Candidate, what songs that you've written are you most proud of, would you say? 2 or 3 that stay with you?
Well, I like Day Tripper. I mean,
Manuscript.
oh, I did a real Day Tripper. No, what do I like? I always liked Old Admirals, and I always liked The Dark and the Rolling Sea. I tend to like songs that I don't play, because the ones I play every night I get terribly bored with, and I mean, what you don't know is that I have to. I mean, it's like a 60-40 thing. I have to restrain myself. I got an incredible urge. I was introduced as the Go-Go's. I mean, I've been waiting all night to sing Our Lips Are Sealed, but I mean, I know you. What tends to happen is that
Peter probably knows it.
Oh, so do I. But it's one of those things whereby. What is really weird is that you're singing one song and another song comes into your head, totally unbidden. So, for example, I could be playing On the Border, but actually what is in my mind is Paranoid by Black Sabbath, and it's like... and this is why occasionally I make mistakes, because I'm hearing... going on, and it's at the same time as On the Border. It makes life quite complicated. I try to tune it out. I don't always succeed.
Peter, I'm going to throw a random question now at you, Peter. I hope you're
so random.
I'm just going to try that. Let's just say someone asked you if you had a list of your favourite Al songs, what would you say to them? Do you have any, like a list of, say, 10? What would you say?
I would say that I just happen to have such a list in front of me.
No!
Funny you should ask.
You see, it's question 4 on the list. I've stuck to the script.
And you'll be surprised. None of the songs that we're doing tonight, even. It's just like that. Delia's Gone.
Oh, yeah.
I've always loved Delia's Gone. From the
Fine rain comes the sound, the first breath of winter across the land. Love that. Okay, go on.
Try, but you won't understand why she should slip through your hands.
Yeah, but it's the...
Delia's gone.
Now she's gone. Brilliant. Life in Dark Water. That'll sing.
Yes.
I remember the first time Al ever played that to me on the piano. Da 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 da. And I thought, that sounds terrible.
Well, I'm not really a piano
But when we
player.
got in the studio and we added all this dark, mysterious sounds to it, and Tim Rennick plays some magnificent guitar, and it took on a life of its own. Life in Dark Water. Accident on 3rd Street. Am I obscure enough here? I love that song.
Yeah, it's
The
a great
lyric is
song.
just brilliant.
It was the kind of guy that even Joan Baez would not feel non-violent towards, but actually that's not even... I like the bit about the philosopher. It's like a black hole in space of philosophy. Useless but profound. If you don't know these lyrics, I'm like...
Coldest Winter in Memory,
Yeah.
which was never really released. It was released on seemed like a good idea, I guess. But we used to play that in the show.
Charles the 12th of Sweden.
I knew it as Charles I of Sweden.
12th. He decided he was going to invade Russia, which has never been successfully done from the West. He was the first of 3 Westerners, followed by Napoleon and Hitler. It didn't work any of it. You can invade Moscow from the south and from the east, but not from the west. That's what I've learned from all of this. Charles the 12th learned it the hard way.
General Al Stewart. End of the Day.
Yeah.
End of the day, yeah.
Peter White wrote the music.
I'm not just including the songs that I wrote with Al. That's just a brilliant lyric. And Al said, just why don't you just play the first half of the song on guitar, and then I'll come in on the second half. And then I remember we put the strings in Abbey Road Studios. We put the orchestra on, and I almost had tears in my eyes. I just thought this was the most beautiful thing I've ever heard.
Were you read?
And I still think that to this day. And by the way, Time Passages is my favourite album. Out of all the albums that we did. Man for All Seasons.
Yes.
That was surprising. I love that song. Always. Timeless Skies, which same album,
Yep.
which we used to call Timeless Pies. I don't remember why.
Well, we recorded that entire album. If you go to Abbey Road, they have all the old tapes from everyone, the Beatles, everybody. They're all there. And we made the whole album under the pseudonym Russell and the Sponges. You remember?
Yeah.
So to this day, there are no Al Stewart tapes there. It's all like Russell and the Sponges.
Legal reasons, I guess. Catherine of Oregon, which we did play. Yeah. Brilliant lyric. I just every time I hear that, I laugh, and I'm looking forward to that time myself. Not far off.
No, but you've got about 15 years before you get to write that song.
Lord Grenville.
Grenville.
Because I remember sitting in Abbey Road Studios, and Al and I, I think it was a Saturday afternoon, Al and I sitting together, playing acoustic guitar as an overdub, because the band had already gone home. That's a whole long story why I wasn't on the original track, but they added me later. I'm thinking, I'm sitting next to Al Stewart, and we're both playing acoustic guitar on this song. I was 20 years old at the time. I was a 20-year-old kid. I'd never been in the recording studio, and here we are in Abbey Road Studios, the same studio, where the Beatles recorded all their albums, and I was just thrilled, and I always loved that song. And Dark on the Rolling Sea.
Well, just wanted to play the guitar, now all this.
This is number 10, Dark on the Rolling Sea, which is a brilliant lyric. And another brilliant guitar solo by Tim Rennick, who I think was a genius. And somebody shouted out Manuscript, so this is my bonus track. Manuscript, which is actually the only one of these songs which is before my time when I was playing with Al. And Al reminded me, it was one of your first historical songs.
It was recorded in 1922. So, well, that's very embarrassing. Have you got anything else?
I have one more thing to ask you. I think everyone here would want me to ask you. Is there any chance of an album and a tour with you two?
Well, I would love to tour with you two. I mean, basically...
That's like an Allan Karl.
They're drawing about 20,000 people a night. We think of the merchandising.
Really?
I'm there. Just
So if anyone here's got Bono's number, if you would give it a go.
Absolutely.
That's fantastic. Right, time for more music.
Although half the time I think I'm doing stand-up anyway, so... Oh, I know what we're going to do. We're going to do, like, talking of lyrics, this one has lots of them and they come real fast. The first line of this song is rainstorm, brainstorm, faces in the maelstrom, huddled by the puddles in the shadows where the drains run, which is already more words than entire Bee Gees albums. So.
I like a Bee Gee.
Faces in the maelstrom, huddled by the puddles in the shadows where the drains run. Hot dogs, wet clocks, floating up the sidewalk, disappearing into the beauty shop. Rainbow cues stand down by the newsstand, waiting for the late show. Pinball, simhole, mines and free fall, chocolate color lady making eyes through the smoke pall. So needless to say, I'm alone on your streets on a Friday evening. I've been here all of the day, with nowhere to go. Football supporters taking the waters, they're looking around for the twilight dogs. Non-stop strip club, pornography bookshop, are coming to the back and take your time and have a good look. Old man laughs with flowers in his hair. Newspaper headline, Middle East deadline, jazz musicians are down on the breadline. So needless to say, I'm alone on your streets on a Friday evening. I've been here all of the day, going nowhere with nowhere to go. Soho feeds the knees, hides the needs, the mind that bleeds, disenchant. Downstream in the night, Soho hears the lies, twisted cries, lonely sighs till she sees lust and dreams. The sun goes down on a neon eon. Look at how the job explaining it to Richard Cuddle Leon. Animation by conversation, anticipation, disinformation. All the wine of tongues with dust in its eyes. Begs for the drinks from the bottom of the kegs. Man, you never seen a lady lay down, spread her legs like so whole needless to say. I'm alone on your sheets, on my dream, and I've been here all of the day, going nowhere with nowhere to go.
It's a song loosely based on the poetry of W.H. Auden. Dirty British steamer with a salt cake smokestack butting through the channel in the Mad March days. It's like it follows Auden's rhyme, and it was, I think, Auden that inspired Dylan to do the same thing, with Subterranean Homesick Blues, and I think it all goes back to eventually that rhyming scheme, that particular meter, it goes back to W.H. Auden. That's unnecessarily literary, but you're an intelligent audience, you know this stuff. So we'll do, listen.
Crickets.
The crickets. I can hear the crickets.
Buddy Holly!
I was going to say, I have an overwhelming desire to sing Peggy Sue or something.
Not fade away!
Please don't say, oh no, no. Don't say that I told you so. I just heard a rumor from a friend. I don't say that it's true. I'll just leave that up to you. If you don't believe, I'll understand. Do you recall a girl who's been in almost every song? This is what I heard. Of course the story could be wrong. She is the one I've been told. Now she's wearing a band of gold. Peggy Sue got married not long ago. Oh, Peggy Sue got married not long ago.
It's a song written by Buddy Holly just before he died. It's one of my favorites of his. You know, it references Peggy Sue. I particularly like the line, "If you don't believe, I'll understand." It's just very touching, very great. It's a song called Peggy Sue Got Married. Anyone know that song? Because it's very rare.
Yes.
You do? Okay. Okay, here's another rare song.
In a country where they turn back time, you're strolling through the crowd like Peter Lorre contemplating a crime. She comes out of the sun in a silk dress, running like a watercolor in the rain. Don't bother asking for explanation, she'll tell you that she came in the year of the cat. Doesn't give you time for questions, locks up your arm and hands. You follow till your sense of which direction completely disappears. By the blue-top walls near the market stalls, there's a hidden door she leads you to. These days she says, I feel my life is like a river running through. She looks at you so cruelly, her eyes shine like the moon in the sea. She comes in the sense and patchouli. You take her to find what's waiting inside the year of the cat.
Oh, isn't it great? I made a mistake on Year of the Cat. That's just so good. Just don't with them. By some the terrorists are gone. You throw away your choice and lost your ticket, so you have to stay on. Drumbeat strains of the night from man and the rhythm of the newborn day. You know, sometime you're bound to leave home, but now you're gonna stay in the year of the cat. Indeed. We got Marco Macisso on flute, on percussion, and on harmonica tonight. And of course we have the incomparable Peter White on guitar. Peter. And my name is Alec Guinness, and it's been very nice to be with you.
more to go.
Yeah, I think both Peter and I think that's our favorite song that we ever wrote together. Right?
And the first.
Okay, Kaz, your moment has arrived. We'd like to do a song based on Don't Fear the Reaper. I listened to Don't Fear the Reaper and I liked it, and I inadvertently wrote something that's very close to it. Won't get you back. What are the friends that you lean on let you down? You wonder why. I see you there with your painting box and your oils and brushes and your artist box. What do you do if the muse gets lost when I'm gone? I just don't remember a word of this dance. The thing is, I know it so well, and it's like I'm just listening to Peter playing the guitar, and that's completely driven it down. What's the beginning of the next verse? That's exactly right. How do you know that? All right. Okay. I promise you, I'll pay more attention. Actually, it's surprising I got this far because I've been listening to Peter all night and I haven't really been thinking. You painted me in the way you said you knew. I don't believe that I saw myself in anything you drew. I say you never quite caught it right. You say you see me in a different light. What do you do with that black and white when I'm gone? You paint by numbers. I never noticed it before. You paint by numbers. It's like a closing of a door. When you're looking round, you won't see me no more. You paint by numbers. Just makes me panic. I don't believe that I'm victim to your geometric scale. I see you measure my profile up and you mix your paints in a broken cup. What do you do if the brush gets stuck when I'm gone? You paint by numbers. You paint by numbers. It's like a closing of an open door. When you're looking round, you won't see me no more.
Seasons don't fill me up. Aniswaki Malipans. Thank you very much. Au revoir. Pietro Blanco. Benito.